Honey, they run me all the way low. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. What's up? How you doing, Ray of Sunshines? We are reviewing Basketball Wives, season number 7, episode number 4. If it's your first time visiting my channel, what up, though? Go ahead, click that red subscribe button so you can be a ray of sunshine. And everybody needs to click the notification bell so you're alerted of the videos when I upload them. Yeah? So we pick up where we left off at the pool party. Jackie and Evelyn are going toe-to-toe about the same shit. I'm done. That's it. Shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Why don't everybody just shut the fuck up? Because this little conversation is just not going nowhere. And why are we talking about it? Can y'all argue about something new? I'm just saying. But then, Tammy makes her exit. And Miss OG comes and she sits down. Miss OG inserts herself as if she has been part of the group the entire time. Like she was even there for the argument. You know, I see she's trying to be the peacemaker. However, I see that she's also irritated the fuck out of Kristen. Like, Kristen had already been done with her when she first saw her. She was like, she's a hot mess. Like, so I think that relationship is already off to a rocky start because she was like, well, you could just leave. Wait, let me back up. You just got here and sat down. How you talking about we? You don't even know what's going on. You really wasn't here the whole time is what she's trying to tell her. And she's all like, well, you could just leave. Who invited you to the party anyway? Bitch, Jackie. Jackie helped you. Do you know these girls? No. Shut up, OG. Kristen does the best thing that she can to avoid mess, and that is to exit. Oh, okay, I don't have to be here. I'll leave. No problem. Let me finish my drink. But she didn't finish it. She gets up. And then OG goes over to where she is as she's leaving. And this is when you know this shit is all set up because somebody, like the producers, was probably like, go and talk to her. And they start talking, and Kristen's trying to see where her beef with OG is, or where OG's beef with her is. And she's all like, well, you know, you were disrespectful and rude towards me, or whatever she said. But she was like, you know, kind of, we means collective, like really kind of coming for her, like really throwing all kind of shade on the low. So OG, I think, is going to be a really good fit. Because she did hit her with, well, is he? When she asked where her husband was. Is he? Now, I don't know what that implication was. Was the implication that he was cheating? I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know down below in the comments. But Kristen did the best thing she could, which was to walk away. Because that linebacker having bitch, what is she? Or maybe she's a running back. What position she playing for the ladies' professional football? Because, baby, whatever it is, she would have took her the fuck down. So the best thing she could have did was exit the building as she mumbled under her breath. Honey, OG ain't going to play with these girls, so I'm just trying to see where this goes, okay? Then we see Shani. Let's just talk about Shani really quick. We see Shani with her mom, telling her mom that she's going to be a professional drug dealer or a legal drug dealer child. We see her and her son Miles looking for places for her to have a dispensary. Now, see, I thought she said she was going to be a weed grower. I didn't think she was just going to have a dispensary. I thought she was going to have a warehouse because that's where the money is. I guess if you have several dispensaries, that works out well for you too. But I thought that she was going to be on the back end in the warehouses growing the greenery, like, so that she's a distributor for the dispensaries. That she was going, you know, I hear her talking about making, you know, her mom's cake and putting tea, you know, infusing them with cannabis. But listen, that's where the money is with the product sale. I don't know about, or the distribution of the product versus selling it in a storefront. I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't really know much about it. Looks like Miles might be a cannabis smoker himself. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. And how you feel about her going into business with her son. But I guess, is he an adult? He is an adult, so I guess, yeah. So in the next scene or so, we see Evelyn, Shani, Jennifer, and Kristen meet up to chat for drinks or what have you. And they talk about OG's party, right? And as they're talking about OG's party, Kristen talks about how she's not a fan of OG. And Shani is very receptive to her because it seems that she keying and she gonna get the jokes and she gonna be messy too. I mean, when you with your friends, you do be messy like that. But messy and going back and forth and telling everybody, that's a different whole level of messy. Talking about people amongst the people you rock with is one thing. Sharing the information with people who weren't there or not in the circle or is really you supposed to be loyal to, that's a different kind of messy. Y'all understand what I mean? I hope so. As they were sitting there, and Jennifer was like, and I think Tammy has some kind of beef with you too. Well, what is it? She needs to really learn to stay out of people's business. Her response should have been, girl, you really need to talk to Tammy. I shouldn't even have said nothing. Just talk to Tammy. Tammy gonna let you know how she feel. That would save her a whole lot of trouble. Then they won't be like Jennifer said, which is exactly what Shani did in the next episode. In the next scene. When Shani sat with Tammy, she said, well, Jennifer said that you haven't take issue with me. And I was like, Jennifer. You've always been messy, Jennifer, though. From season 1, and then you disappeared for a while or whatever. But you've always been messy, Jennifer. Low-key, oh, but I didn't mean to say that. That wasn't my intent, Jennifer. And I'm glad that Tammy and, Shani know that that's really petty and some shit that they can work out. Even though messy is Shani. Like, I say that all the time. Kristen's little family is so cute. Like, Kenzie is adorable. If we teach them early, they will learn. They're like sponges. And then, of course, there's always the brilliance that is us, right? So we should be educating them early, and I commend that young little cute family. Since we're on them, let's talk about how she wants a baby and her husband doesn't. He's all like, it's expensive. Having children is very expensive. And evidently she really wants a baby because when they go out on their lab date a little later, bar lab date, she's all like, he gets drunk, I'm getting some, we're going to make a baby. If she is not on anything, no pill, no IUD, and they just on the rhythm method, child, and the pull out method, she going to get pregnant. Husband, you need to figure out what to do. Husband, you need to figure out how you going to rectify that. Because it's going to feel good. That's how you got the first baby. You're going to go on and come all up in her, and you're going to have a second baby, and you're going to be looking like. But I understand. I really do understand. Financially, it can be cumbersome. It's cute to see Jackie and Doug learning the tango. And since we're going to talk about Jackie, when she had her little conversation with her daughter, Channing, and realized that she's not as affectionate as she really thought she was. She thought that she was giving hugs. A lot of black families are like that. My mother's not a hugger. My mother doesn't even say I love you. You go to hug my mother or say I love you, first off, if you're a stranger, she looking at you kind of weird. Even if you're one of my friends, she looking at you kind of weird. But she always goes, am I about to die? Because that's not, if you think about majority of black households, at least the ones that I know, it's not a lot of I love you and a lot of hugs. Now, I do that. I think my generation might do that a little more with their children. I do that a lot with my sons. I love you. You're exceptional. I give them hugs because I feel like that's something that you should be doing just for reassurance and to know that love does exist and to know what it looks like through your mom, right? But nevertheless, that is a recurring theme. Like, you'd be like, especially moms and daughters, they raise us to be strong and to be responsible and to be resilient. And sometimes feels a little love lackluster. I don't know. Loveless. There it is. Even though their love is being exemplified through showing us how to stand on our own 2 feet. And so I think that that's where Jackie and Shani are. And then I was so glad to see Jackie take her ass to a fucking therapist, honey. I didn't know that Jackie was a foster child. I'm sure she said it before, but I missed it, right? And in all honesty, the therapist was correct in saying that a lot of our issues as people come from when we are younger. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them stem from something that happened to us that's unresolved that we have not tapped into and addressed. So I really am glad that she is going to seek some assistance. And first and foremost, I want to say that I'm really happy that she recognizes that she has a bit of an issue, that she has a bit of an anger issue, that she has a bit of a control issue. The first thing is knowing that you have something that you need to get help with, because otherwise you're going to think you all right and that you don't need to get help. In addition, she said something like, I was really scared or nervous about coming in here. I wasn't going to come. Another thing about Black households, I was talking to my mother a while back about it, about mental health and going to see somebody, about therapy in general, people needing to see somebody. And I was like, and Black people just don't do it. They think you crazy, just like she said, when in actuality, we all could use some therapy. And she was like, that's because Black households have used, therapy as kitchen talk or talking amongst themselves, to help each other out. Well, shit, now that we're able to, we have the ability to, and Big Mama Gone, who got the good sense, we need to go and see somebody. When you need some help and need somebody that's non-judgmental to talk to, you definitely need to go see somebody. And I'm off of that soapbox. When I saw Jen, Shani, and Tammy at the whatever makeup store that was, I'm not sure which, I missed the name of it and I didn't rewind it. I was like, whatever. I just felt like everybody needs to stop making or trying to attempt to make Tammy and Evelyn be friends. Like, y'all been doing that since the season Tammy started. And y'all need to stop doing that. It needs to cease and desist. Like, they don't see eye to eye. They are probably more alike than different. But nonetheless, they don't seem eye to eye. They don't see eye to eye. And we need to leave them alone. Let them be cordial and exist in the same space without having to fight, instead of discussing shit all the time, which ends up being a big ass blowout. Finally, we see Malaysia and Jennifer in the car, and they're going to go and meet Evelyn for drinks. Okay. Now, Malaysia and Evelyn don't have a quote unquote issue, but Malaysia is loyal to Jackie. Jackie is her friend. And Jennifer is saying, I want you to get to know Evelyn on your own. Now, Jennifer, this whole episode, you hollering you're not messy and you don't want to be in the middle of mess, but this is going to stir some shit. Jackie is going to be in her feelings about her good friend Malaysia now getting to know Evelyn. Do y'all believe that to be true? Or do you think that Jackie's going to be in a good place where she's going to be accepting of Malaysia's newfound friendship if it blossoms? I am going to say this, as they sat and they had a conversation, and every time Evelyn said something about Jackie, like called her the Black Cloud or whatever, some kind of negative remark towards her friend, you could see Malaysia was unhappy with that, unhappy with how she felt, unhappy with Evelyn saying those things, so much so that you saw Evelyn have to correct herself and say, well, I feel that way even if you don't feel that way. Like, you could see that she was like, I'm not having that. I'm not going to sit here and kiki and haha about my friend. You ain't finna do that. You ain't finna talk about her and let it be okay. So whatever we're going to do is going to be different. And I feel like Malaysia will probably know how to be a friend of two people who don't necessarily get along. What do y'all think? Let me know down below in the comments. So it looks like she's going to hang out with them, or she's going to give her a good chance to have a conversation, because she was like, well, we're not in high school, which they aren't, but goddamn it, they act like it. Every time you turn around, somebody arguing and yelling and screaming and shit, they act like they in high school in their late teens, early 20s, honey, ready to jump out on cars and shit. We too old for that. We too old for that shit. Well, look, damn, that was quick. Did I miss something? How are we going to build this relationship if you don't talk back? If I missed something, if you have a different opinion, let me know down below in the comments. I'm all ears. Yes, I am. Do not forget to click that subscribe button, that notification bell, and give this a thumbs up just because you like Basketball Wives, or you think that I'm pretty, or you think that I'm crazy, or child, I can't take it. I don't care what it is. Hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching my review of Basketball Wives Season 7, Episode number 4. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I'll see you on the next video.